Aaron, thank you. And more Wake Up Money this morning. The statistics are staggering. More Americans can apparently name a character on a TV show that can identify the different types of stocks. And with numbers like that, it is time to fix our financial IQ. Daniel Frishberg is a financial expert and Biz Radio host here to share some wisdom with us this morning. Daniel, let's get a look at what Americans know when it comes to their finances. You have some pretty interesting statistics that kind of reveal how much people know about just general everyday culture and how much they know about finances.
Yeah, and the reason we care about this is because we were talking about the fact that everybody's going to have to be smarter and make more money because oil costs more and people are worried about the price of food. It's too much now. You're not going to do it by just not getting a car wash. You're going to have to make more money. And so we were looking at just how smart are Americans have to compete with everybody in the world. So 63% of the people know the difference between a halfback and a quarterback, but only 14% know the difference between a growth stock and an income stock. And 78% of people can name the characters in their favorite sitcom, but only 12% know about the fees that are charged on the mutual funds they buy. So it's easy to get taken when you really aren't paying attention, don't know what you're doing.
And let's talk about retirement, because I think the big question is, how much do I need to live on when I retire? And you're saying 1 out of 3 households, they fail in achieving major life goals because of planning. They're not thinking ahead.
They don't save money right now. They buy what they feel like having right now. Rather than putting their most important goals in priorities and putting away the money for the most important thing first, they do it in chronological order. They buy the one that comes up first. So what I really need right now is that driver so I can get an extra 10 yards on the golf course. And what I probably won't get is the last thing I need, which is my wife's heart bypass.
And very quickly, if you do have the money, let's talk a little bit about investment fraud. You can get taken very easily.
Yeah, and next time I'm here, we're going to actually do some scams that are being very commonly used. But what we want to do now is what you can do to avoid getting scammed, because people, the more desperate they get, the more of a sucker they are.
So any kind of promises or guarantees, you should be wary.
Yes, and be careful about people wanting you to give away personal information. Don't do business with people that have post office boxes. Think about whether, when you call back, did you get a recording? It sounds like a big company, but nobody's answering the phone. What about, do they document what they're promising you? You get a lot of promises on the phone. Are they putting them in writing? Anybody can say anything over the phone.
Your broker exposed. The Biz Radio Network.